Hey y'all, it's me, Chris. And I want to say first off the bat, why I'm making this. One is because I want lesson learned, cautionary tale, um, and also I want to let you know that I want to explain the situation because if I say it out loud, it just sounds really weird. Um, yeah. So first off, um, I'm good. I am emotionally, physically good. So what happened was I'm the nature guy. I'm the hiking. Anytime I'm in a state park or wilderness park, it's like my thing. And so last night I live close to not like 30 minutes away from Red Rock State Park, and I take myself on self dates there, not uncommon. And it was late, um, and I got there like at 7ish. Park closes at 8, so I was like, okay, like crackers and cheese, salami, whatever. And um, it was cloudy, but like barely sprinkling, but there was some rain coming down. And as I was driving out of the park, um, between a mile marker, I noticed the roads were slick, so I was being extremely cautious. And it was funny because I was like, I'm going to, when I get down this loop, I'm going to pull over and post a Facebook post saying, be careful. But before I got to do that, between my marker of 4 and 5, closer to 5, there's a turn. It's not even that like wide, but when I was coming up on the beginning of the turn, I fishtailed, and it was a little turn. So when I just did this, and when I did this, it like did this, and then from my memory, I remember going, oh, I auto corrected it a little bit, but then that made it go like this, and then I felt the front of my truck hit the lip over, and I was like, Jesus, take the wheel. And I was like, okay, like the lip's over. There's nothing I could do, so I just froze and I drove it down. Wrote it down. And when I wrote it down, towards the end when it stopped, it stopped like on the side. There was a car that came about, I think like 5 minutes later. Asked me, hey, what's up? Are you okay? I said, yeah, I'm alone. Um, Truck's fine. It was running. Tires looked fine. Um, they're like, okay, like we're gonna call the cops, and I was like the cops? Like I've never gotten the cops called on me. And my sister this morning was like, they weren't getting called on you. They were just called on the situation. Um, but I kind of freaked out because I was like, I just started this job. Like the cops are gonna get called on me, and they're gonna think I was negligent or something. Um, which, and so I texted my supervisor. I was like, hey, and she was incredible the whole night, and it was just interesting. It was just so. Um, I got a ride from the cops, and we went to like not the front, which is stupid, but like this little shack thing. He was like, stay here, gotta take care of some shit, but in 45 minutes, I'll come back and check up on you if the tow truck hasn't came. So I was outside doing some self therapy, yelling at myself, and um, getting okay. I was shooketh for sure. But long story, and then so the tow truck guy came, drove to my truck, um, and he saw it and was like, "Yo, we're gonna need two," and I'm like, "Cool." And then we hung out at a gas station for a little bit. So at this point, it's about midnight, and the other dude finally comes, and they drove together, and they proceeded to try to get my truck out, and they did. It took about an hour and a half. It was it was weird to see my truck just get its ass pulled and up, and they had difficulty for sure. I broke the flatbed, the bigger trucks cable. Um, let's see, I was helping running up and down, trying to give him chains and stuff because that's again my shit. Like like I wasn't expecting to hike, but I did. And then yeah, so finally got it over the lip. It took a while. It took skill or whatever. They towed my truck down to the gas station that's closest, and then yeah, then Wally works like a champ. I'm not going to take him on any trips anytime soon besides work and home. Um, Home is in Vegas, so just to Nellis and back, and um, yeah, it's really interesting. I keep thinking like, oh, I could have done better, but also it's like I'm glad I didn't try because then I I would have definitely rolled it for sure. Um, but tires are good. Um, if I go on any road trips, which I will, but like it'll be in a couple months because I need to get a mechanic to check it out just to triple check, a check. Um, but yeah, it's interesting too because like I just want to make this story and be like, hey, like the people at the bottom of like these ravines aren't dumbasses. Like they do these things on the regular, and it's just that one night, like it happens. Yeah, that's my thing. Like I go to Red Rock often. It's one of my favorite places in Vegas. And so yeah, I mean, watch out for the slick roads. Also, it happens. I'm thankful, but also pissed. It's all the feels. But yeah, so and also I'm wearing the same sweater, dirty. I'm tired. I'm gonna eat some of my more crackers and cheese and go to lay down on my futon because I'm tired. But yeah, at the end of the ordeal, it took about until like 2:30, and I drove my friend to work this morning, and he ran perfect. So there's forward for you. But yeah, thank you for listening, and I just want to let you know that like, hey, be safe out there, and it happens.